Hi, it's Rupesh, and in today's video we're going to cover the topic of what happens if your house doesn't appraise for the contract value that you have it sold for. A lot of sellers who are calling us at the moment are asking the question, especially as house prices are continuing to climb in the area. They're asking us, how high are they going to keep going, and what would my house sell for, and what happens if we were to get a contract on my house and it didn't appraise. So in today's video I wanted to go over what typically happens during that process. Just to give you some context, if you're not sure what an appraisal is and how that works in a contract, when you accept a property to go under contract, there usually is a contingency that has an appraisal contingency. What that means is that the bank who is providing the funds for the property to close will order an independent appraisal to make sure that the buyer is buying a property that is worth what they're paying for. So if the buyer's paying $250,000 on a contract, the bank lending the money to the borrower will make sure that it's worth at least $250,000 to ensure that they're buying a property of good value. So the bank does do that during their process, and sometimes there are issues when appraisals don't meet the contract value of the property that we're selling. So I wanted to go over just some of the things that we do on our end to kind of dispute some of those valuations when they do come in short. Typically, one of the biggest things that we do is we look to get the comparables used by the appraiser, and we usually try to get a rebuttal of the comparables that they're using to see if we can get a change in the value. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't, but that is one option that you have. The second option would be you could accept an offer from the beginning that actually has no appraisal contingency, which sometimes it's not seen as the ideal scenario, but more and more people are doing it. And even the banks now, from what I'm hearing, are actually looking at doing some appraisal waivers on their loans. So you do have some options when your appraisal doesn't come in the way you like it to. And just so you know, if an appraisal does come short during that process, nobody makes you actually sell the home for that price. It just helps you understand what they're seeing as a value for your home. And again, they can't force you to sell the home for that price. And the buyer does have an option to pay more money for the house, and in some cases they will. But just so you know, these are some of the options that are available to you. Our goal is to always give you maximum value for your property. And I hope this video helped understand a little bit more about how the appraisal process works, and what things we can do to kind of help overcome any short appraisal values that should come in. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We'll be happy to help.